Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be discussing the story of Britain's forgotten manufacturer, WGH Transportation. So let's start off the video with some history on them. So WGH Transportation was a British manufacturer that specialised in amusement park attractions, primarily known for their powered coasters, but they also made a few traditional coasters, flat rides and tub rides. They mainly operated from the late 20th century, but their rides can still be found in parks today. They focused on accessibility and ease of installation, making them a favourite for cheap British parks looking for a good family coaster. Now I'm going to discuss why they are no longer in business. So they were unable to compete with Vekoma, Mack and Intamin, as the rise of high-tech coasters led to the decline of their simpler models. Some of their rides were removed because of their outdated technology and maintenance costs, and larger parks sought for bigger thrill rides, and WGH's Transportation's niche in compact coasters became less relevant. Eventually the company faded from the industry, leaving behind a legacy. So now I'm going to discuss some of their best coasters and rides. GreenDragon is a steel coaster located at Greenwood Forest Park in Wales. It opened in 2004 and it has a really unique way of not using any electricity, so it's extremely eco-friendly. When operating at full capacity, you can even generate electricity for the national grid, and it's a really cool terrain style coaster and just hugs the terrain through the layout. However, some of the transitions are a bit janky and it is critiqued for that. Next up is Flodfarden. I definitely butchered that, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a family tub ride at Flodfarden in Sweden. It takes guests on a really cool journey through lush landscapes and even animal enclosures, as you can see on screen, kind of like Zoofari. Obviously ideal for families. It has a relaxing ride and in the amusement park, and it also has some really cool indoor sections, as you can see on the screen now. And it doesn't get you don't get too wet on it, unlike some other log flumes by WGH Transportation. Now I'm just going to quickly cover their two other family coasters in the UK, Spook Express and Rhombus Rocket. Spook Express is a single helix coaster in Norfolk at Joyland, and it's a pretty decent family coaster, pretty well themed by the park. Rhombus Rocket is a powered coaster that intertwines with Millennium, which is obviously at Fantasy Island, which is their big coaster there. So yeah, it's another family coaster. Now I'm going to discuss the most famous WGH Transport coaster, which is the Dragon. At Legoland Windsor, it's said to be one of the best Legoland rides out of all the Legolands, and it's a family-friendly ride, and even has a really cool dark ride section, which I'm not going to cover too much now, but it has a lot of Lego animatronics and stuff, and I'm not going to cover it just because WGH Transportation didn't have a part in it. That's Legoland's amazing theming. And it begins with a big medieval castle facade. Something cool about this ride is in the queue line you can't see the coaster, so it's a bit of a mystery what's coming. Once outside, it picks up speeds, featuring lots of twists, turns, and a nice little drop into a tunnel. Another great family ride by WGH Transportation. So that's all I'm going to cover for today, and to conclude, WGH Transport may not be the biggest name in the industry, but they left their mark with loads of fun rides like GreenDragon to the scenic Flodfarden Dragon. Their creations still bring joy to families today, and even though it's not around anymore, their rides live on, and lots of their rides are currently being renovated, such as the Tyrant boat ride at London Dungeons, which is going through a massive refurbishment. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end off today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Toma socadão, botadão, lá dentrão, fica de cotão, entre vai saindo rapidão. Socadão, botadão, lá dentrão, fica de cotão, entre vai saindo rapidão. Socadão, botadão, lá dentrão, fica de cotão, entre vai saindo rapidão.